Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm really glad you're here and I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. I'm excited. Oh, I got so many incredible women that are coming by and hanging out with me, so I really appreciate it. It's been so much fun reading your comments and the interaction, and I'm going to keep trying to have conversations with you for as long as I can, so I really appreciate you and thank you so much. Quick introduction, my name is Liedy. If this is the first time, you'll want to know who I am, right? My name is Liedy. I'm 74 years old. I live just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. That places me about 2.5 hours north of Seattle. And you got to come through the border. So now you know where we are. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you taking some time out. Now, this is a follow-up from my last video. So if you missed my video about teeth falling out of my mouth and oh my gosh, I'm moving at 74 and 81, you might want to check that video because this is, I guess, kind of part 2 of that video. Anyway, for those of you who saw one and waiting for this one, all right, here is the news flash. I did go and see my dentist. Bill came with me and we had a consultation and we had x-rays. So today I am going for a filling. I have quite a large filling in a tooth here, which he wants to redo. I wants to make sure that everything I do have right now is in good shape. And so we're going to do a filling, and then in maybe about a week or so, he's going to have to do 3 extractions. Yes, 3, because everything broke right at the gum line. So they've got to come out. We discussed implants and we discussed a partial. I'm thinking a partial. Implants are really, really expensive. And then I have a little bit of like, I don't know, like, you know, those implants look really beautiful, but I don't want to go through that, you know, oh, by the way, well, we just realized that you don't have enough bone structure and we have to do bone grafts and all that. Oh my gosh. Although I must admit, both Bill and my dentist, because Bill of course knows these things, has mentioned that I have incredibly good bone structure. So I'm very grateful for that. So I do have some options available to me. I'm still out on it. So that is the update. We're going to try to do this. This is probably, I'm probably looking at 6 months, and then we're going to deal with the top. So baby steps, unless this falls out of my mouth before we get there. So that's the update, and I'll keep you in the loop on what we're doing, and then one day I'll smile and you won't see this empty space. So that's the teeth thing. Now, what's happening with our move? Oh, we've been back and forth. About every other day, I'm taking things over there. They've been very gracious, letting us go there and drop things off. Our official move-in date is actually July the 1st, but I wanted that month to overlap. So I'm not like, you know, I don't do things quite as fast and quick. I used to do stuff like in a day. And yeah, you know, I do have to pace myself a little bit now and say, okay, that's enough for today. So Bill and I, every other day, we've been dropping some things off that we can put in a wagon and take up, and it's getting exciting. And so, have I bought anything? Yes, I have. Now, here, I've been driving, and I tried to do a couple of those driving vlogs, you know, like driving, telling you guys what I'm up to and where I'm going. I found that I get quite distracted. So I don't think I don't think car vlogs are going to work for me. I'm going, okay, you got to drive, like you got to pay attention. So, but anyway, so, you know, here's just a little clip of me, bombing down the freeway. Okay. I went to IKEA and I went to Jysk. IKEA, if you're in the US, you're familiar with it. I do not believe you have Jysk stores. I've picked up artificial plants there. I've picked up curtain rods there, but they do have furniture, but it's not a place that I would buy furniture. But anyway, I did get a few things and artificial plants because I don't want to be, I'll get some real plants, but I don't want to be watering all over the patio. We're on the 5th floor. I just don't want to be bothered with it. I bought myself new pots and pans. We're looking so old. My kids have stuff they go camping with that looks better than my pots and pans. So I treated myself to some David Burke. I bought two of them at Winners, and one of them I bought on Amazon. And they're beautiful. They're heavy, they're stainless steel. And I thought, oh my gosh, I feel like a bride. New beginnings. It was really nice. I am ready for some new things, and why not? Too many of us think, oh well, I'm just too old to buy that, or why would I buy that? No. It feels good to have fresh and new, and we deserve it. So yes, even my pots and pans. Okay, so I'm excited about that. So I'll give you, oh, here they are. So these are my pots and pans. There's one more that I want to buy. So I think that's really cool. Got a new rug. I bought a rug. I bought it on Amazon. I've been looking at it. There was another, and I can't remember. She normally does short. She doesn't really do a lot of YouTube videos. And I can't remember. Christina, her name's Christina. I don't remember the name of her channel. Anyway, she had talked about those washable rugs. And so I thought that's a great idea because, accidents happen, spills happen, and I needed a really thin rug. This is going to sound really bizarre. And I remember my girlfriend, before her husband, a few years before he passed away, she'd say, he's always complaining about rugs. He doesn't like thick rugs because he trips over it. I must admit, we were kind of going, who trips over a rug? Well, guess what? My Bill trips over rugs too, and so have I. And I think it's the rubber soles on our slippers that catches. So I love this about this rug because it's very, very, very thin. It's got great backing. It's not slipping. The only thing is, I couldn't believe when it arrived. It arrived like in a bag that a duvet would, or a quilt. It was in a bag, all folded up. And I had read the reviews, and that was the one thing that, I was concerned about. Like, how do you ever get this thing to go flat? Well, it's been down. You can see here in the video, I'm sharing it with you. It's been down for 7 days, and it has really flattened out beautifully. There's a few little bubbles there. It's just because I need to go and stand on it. And it has really flattened out really nice. Now, in the reviews, some people said, oh, they had to iron it. I'm not sure why, or maybe it's just been in the warehouse for a long time, but I think this is beautiful. I don't think I'll ever throw it in the washing machine. It's an 8x10. And, but you know what? I would not hesitate to take that over to my son's and throw a power washer over it and dry it on a really hot day. It feels soft, and I love the brown. I wanted brown because I have leather furniture that's over 20 years old. It's beautiful leather. We can't keep the sofa. It's just too big. It's going to take over the room. So I'm actually giving that to our daughter and her partner because they've just bought a brand new home. And so they've got room for extra furniture. I'm taking the love seat with me, and it's got this, it's sort of the same brown as what's in this carpet. So I thought that was sort of the incentive for me to get the one with the brown in it. I think they had a blue and a gray. So anyway, so that's the rug. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks good. And 8x10, I can't believe how small it actually looks in this room. So you can see how big that room is. Okay, so what else did I get? Oh, I bought a new umbrella. So I'm going to show that to you. And this is this part of the silver lining that I'm really excited about. Excuse me, I have an itchy nose. Oh, it does mean something, doesn't it? Oh well, anyway. And that's the silver lining. I'm really excited about it. We've loved our landlady. We've loved living in this suite for 13 years. But up until a year before, let's see, I'm just trying to think. Oh my gosh, we sold our place in Palm Springs in 2018. So up until that point, we were only here for 6 months and a bit. And then we were down south. So it was part-time living. And the golf course is over there and it's absolutely beautiful, but we're not on the golf course side. When we were in North Vancouver, our house was on the golf course, which was beautiful. And that's before all the trees grew out. You could actually still see it. But now here we're on this really busy road. And so the silver lining is we are, for the first time in 13 years, going to have a patio where we can sit. They're not huge patios. I'm going to show you a floor plan, and the red part is, it doesn't show in the floor plan, but those are patios, one off the bedroom, one off the living room. And then of course we have the rooftop patio, which is common property for everybody to use, but we see it from our windows. So that is really cool. And I'm excited to have my family over and barbecue out there because there's lots of room. But this is our patio now. Subscribers have said, what if I'm doing a video in the kitchen, they go, what's that flashing light? What's behind you? And they can see the traffic going back and forth in the tiles. And that's how busy that street is. And also, like I say, we've never entertained out there because it's too noisy. And you know, you'd be amazed how much dirt actually does come in. So I'm very excited because now we're going to go to this. Nice. And that's where the umbrella is. I wanted the umbrella for some privacy. The building is L-shaped, and all of the patios do have some solid slats on it. They kind of positioned those pretty cool. So you have some privacy, but there's one more floor above us, the 6th floor. And so I thought, you know, with a nice umbrella, we can just put it on a tilt with a little bit of ambiance from the lights. I think it's going to be really, really nice. Our patio off the living room is where the barbecue is going to be. You see me, but this is beautiful to look at. Yeah, so that is really exciting, and that is huge for me because I love to sit out on the deck, and I've just not been able to do it here, so that's really exciting. Anything else that I need to share? Yes, there's other things. I got permission to alter some things. I will share the bathroom with you next week, and I will share with you the plans to make some storage room in the place. So, you know, it's exciting. I love it. I mean, to me, it's, I don't know, it's like light. It's like exciting. It's new and it's fresh, and I'm excited about it. And talking about new and fresh, I want to take a minute to talk about a new subscriber on my channel. Rosemary actually commented on my first video I did about all of this, and she is 75 and says, I just sold my little house and I'm thinking of moving somewhere on the Mediterranean. Yes. And I went, and she goes, well, you know, some of her friends are saying, I can't remember. Actually, let me put her comment up right here. Okay, so some of her friends think she's maybe gone goofy. I don't know. And some of her friends think it's absolutely wonderful. Rosemary, I think I already told you, I think it's fabulous. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Do you know what? 75? You live to be 100? We got 25 years of what? In the Mediterranean? That sounds like a wonderful place. I think you should do whatever you want to do. You know, it's the, you know, you pay your own bills and you get to make your own decisions. And I think it's wonderful to be independent at 75 and be able to make those kinds of decisions, because whoever wrote in a book anywhere that after a certain age that other people need to be making our decisions. You know what? Stay confident in your well-being, and that you're capable and we're strong. Don't fall for the stereotyping that, oh my gosh, you shouldn't be doing that at your age. I know a lot of it's with good intent. Our families love us. I do pay attention to what my children share, and I do not pay attention to what everybody else says around me. And I think that Bing Crosby, I was just listening the other day. I'm going to link it down below. Do you remember that song where he sings Young at Heart? I think that's what it's about. When we get to be here, is I look the best that I can look for me, that I'm comfortable, that makes me happy, whether that is wearing makeup, no makeup, however you want to dress. You do you all the time. But you know what? It's like he says it, young at heart. If we're young at heart, we want to live, we want to have fun, we want to still enjoy ourselves. We don't need to be stick in the muds, and we don't have to go off the deep end either about, you know, We don't need to dress like we're 20 or 30. We had those days. Just have class and have zest and do you. I don't know. I guess there's all kinds of opinions about that, but Rosemary, I'm really excited for you. You run with it, girl. You do what you want to do. It's your time, as it is my time, and every one of us. It really, truly is our time. We've given so much. We've loved so much. Oh my gosh, our journey to be here today and look back and say, wow. And you know what? Wow, we're not finished. So having said that, thanks for being here. I got more to share with you next week. Take care, and remember, there is no future in our past. Take all the wonderful memories, all the really great lessons that we've learned, don't forget them, and leave the baggage behind. Have a great one. See you later. Bye.